All right, traders, let's get started. Sorry about the little delay there. Could we get a little chat back? Guys, can you hear me loud and clear? Good to see you, Michael. All right. Everyone else, everyone on social media, welcome back. All right, good. All right, everybody. So let's get ready. What's going on big in the news? We all know the government finally did shut down. So a couple of things I want you to kind of get you a little concerned about. It was expected. Okay. It was expected. And the issue that you have to worry about right now is how long it's going to be shut down. So the longer it gets shut down, the worse it's going to be for the stock market. Now, if any of you kind of like following ever shut down before, last time I think the shutdown was like over 30 days. And the market did correct, went down about 10 to 15%, which is a lot. Okay. But so there's two benefits from this. If it looks like they're not going anywhere, you want to be in cash. Okay. You could always buy back your stock cheaper. When they do settle, okay, the market within 3 days went right back to where it shut down at. So the big issue you have to worry about is it can't be shut down too long. That's going to be the big issue right now. And we'll see how they play that out. But, it looks like some of the Democrats were kind of, some of them did come aboard last night, but obviously they need the 60 votes to do it. But for us as traders, we don't want this to continue any further if you're long, okay? And if you're in cash and you're looking to buy something cheap that you couldn't get before, this could be a good opportunity because you want to be on the other side. I always kind of compare it to like craps. Everyone play craps in the casino? You got the people that play like 6 and 8, and then you got the people play the don't pass line, and it's like you're betting for everyone else to lose, and you're like the bad guy. So it's like you got the don't pass line, and then you got people that are trying to just make sure we don't get 7 on the table, and just playing across. So that's basically where you're at. And the other big thing, Grant, so we are getting close to 4,000 on gold. GLD right here, you could see it right there. It did back off a little bit. That's obviously going to do really well. I think it's probably going to get close to 4,500. I might even think it might hit 5,000. You got to remember, gold is breaking all-time highs. It's no different than a stock. When you break all-time highs on a stock, we all know what happens. There's no resistance levels, and this is how the stocks really take off. So gold is doing pretty well, and also IBIT did phenomenal yesterday. And if you look at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin right here on level 4, let me just I know it's going to kind of hard to read for some of you here, but we're basically trading. I'll tighten this up a little bit, about 116,000. I'm going to zoom out a little bit further. Remember, the big resistance all-time highs is 120,000. All right. But IBIT did a really good bounce right here last couple of days, hovering right around that 61. We're at 66. So doing pretty well on that. All right. So anyway, let's talk about some of the stocks that we traded yesterday. Now, we did do phase 3 yesterday. So if you did miss it, please go to the recording. There's always something new that we talked about. We were getting in trades. We were trading with some of you. I was telling you where we were right, where we were wrong. We ended up doing pretty well. The big winner was the stock B. I didn't really like to trade B as a news, going in the beginning because it was a little bit of a fast moving stock, but B was unbelievable. This stock ran from 1 o'clock from $71 to a whopping $86. Great run up. Kind of died out right after like the 2:30. 2:30 is where we got program trading. So you got 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30, and 3:45. That's when program trading kicks in, where the algorithms, the high frequency trades, all that stuff. So 2:30 was actually, if you were in the afternoon meeting, you definitely benefited from that. A couple of the stocks also did pretty well, not just the B trade, but Pfizer did pretty well too. And Pfizer's still pretty strong. I'm going to put it back on the watch list. You heard the news. President Trump was talking to Pfizer. I mean, I don't know what President Trump was trying to say. Something that they're going to lower their prescription drug costs by 100%. So what are they giving it away for free? I don't know. I don't understand what that means. 100%. I know what 80% means. I know what 90% means. I don't know what 100% means. Okay. But anyway, make a long story short, starting next year, they're going to really discount the hell out of their drugs here in the United States. Obviously, it's always been a big concern. You know what? Not here to talk about the policies and politics about it. All I know is Pfizer is doing pretty well on it. But is it too late to get it? Probably yes, because big resistance is just hovering just under 26. Okay. Do I have it here on level 4? No, I don't have it here on level 4. Let me check it out over here. PFE. I always find that Pfizer is always late to the pharmaceutical, Eli Lilly and all the other ones. Pfizer is one of the big ones, but I don't know. Let me see right here. Yeah, you got that big seller right there. I'm just loading up the data. You see right there, 26, 25.95, and 26. That's only pre-market. I mean, it's only 41,000, and we always times that by 5, maybe even 10. So big resistance. Now, if it does break it, you know what? It might go on our watch list. I want to bring up one stock really quick. I forgot. I don't know if Bill Ireland's here, but this just kind of came up today, and we traded Kava, but have you seen Kava lately? Oh my God, this thing got destroyed down to $60. We saw this stock as an IPO. I'm gonna bring Kava over here. We watched Kava go from $46 all the way to $150. And this thing has just been on a really big, getting decimated. The reason why I'm bringing it up, because it is getting close to its support levels. All right, Bill, Bill, you feel happy about that, Bill? Oh my God, we were watching this stock taking off. We did pretty well on this stock, but we kind of quit when the stock would hit around 80, and then sure enough, look at it, went to 150. But now it came back down. Listen, it's a hype. Everything looks pretty good. We thought it was going to be the next Chipotle. But I'm going to put Kava on the watch list because it is getting pretty close to big support levels long term. Anyway, that was another stock but the big ones that we traded yesterday was Hood. Hood was obviously been an animal lately. It looks like it's going to benefit from the day trading rule that they're getting rid of. Hood right out of the gate just popped out 130, 135 to 142. So I know some of you here do own it right around the $100 price range. You're looking fabulous on it. So Hood is going to go back on the B list. Hood is still holding here pretty strong. I think it's going to really rocket, and really benefit from that day trading rule. APLD also did really good early this morning. Been a good swing trade and a day trade right there. BKKT. These are all the stocks. Another big, great runner. You could see here down at the bottom, this stock right here just popped from about $10 to 31. Been a great day trade yesterday and has been a phenomenal swing trade. NVDA, that one made a nice move yesterday too. I actually bought for the first time. I bought NVYY. This stock took a big hit from 28 down to 23. So this is the weekly dividend play. We're big on high yields here at Cybertrade University. Not too many people still even know about them. So this is a new one I did add to my portfolio. So I'm going to look forward to get that weekly dividend. I kind of like the weekly dividend because if I need to get out of it, I'm not like, I don't want to get rid of it because I didn't get the monthly dividend. You know what I mean? Because some of you work on a yearly dividend, but these high yields pay monthly. Now they made weekly. So sometimes a little bit easier to scratch in and out of it. So I kind of added that to it. That one did pretty well. What else we had? B, we already talked about. And just one more I want to bring up. ZURA was also a really nice runner. Very inexpensive stock earlier this morning. Ran from about 320 all the way to about 460. All right, let's go over the watch list this morning because there were a few stocks I want to keep an eye on. I'm not a super fan of this morning. I didn't see that much going on. What is the weekly on, Brian? The weekly is it's always 2 Ys. 2 Ys are weekly. 1 Y is monthly. Okay. I also own that one too. That's this one right here, TSYY. That one I like because it really didn't go anywhere. It got really beat up. And you'll notice a lot of them are pretty new, but they kind of like panned out. Now, the only thing I want to be very scared about, if they do a reverse stock split, then we got to get out of these. We don't want them to bring these stocks up. We want them to stay cheap down at the bottom. All right. This one is a warrant, but this is the stock that's obviously trading with it. It's doing pretty well. RZLV. So this one right here, nice push, inexpensive. There was a couple of big iceberg orders hovering here this morning, right around the 620, 640. They look like they're gone right now. You can see them right here. But this one, nice little push. This stock, some of you remember back in September, ran from $2 to $5. She's moving up again. GLXG, cheap, $24, 24%. Like, listen, we're not really getting, the 100% movies this morning. We're at number 3 and we're at 24%. That just shows you it's not a super, inexpensive, low price stocks out there. There's not that much out there. There's the other one that I was telling you about. This is the warrant, and this is the actual common. NVA garbage. This one I thought was garbage too. Not going anywhere, not going anywhere, not going anywhere. I saw all these stocks. BTM, not terrible. I mean, we are getting a little desperate here. There's a big seller right now holding a 410 for about 16,000. That's just right under 4. So we could put this one. So BTM. Some of you remember back in May, it ran from $1 to $6. We traded that back then. That was a pretty fun. PGY, this one's also moving up pretty decent. This one just started moving up pretty well. It's a little bit on the expensive side. It's probably going to be, it's not expensive. It's got a great trend, but the spread is pretty ugly. Remember, we always focus on the spread because the spread right here looks like it's going to be about 20 cents wide. All right. So it's going to probably be a category 3. NUAI, this stock has been moving up pretty nicely, but it looks kind of flat right now. And we have just broken under 10%. We don't do anything there on pre-market. FeeBio, not looking too good. Pharmaceutical stocks don't come back. So we want to stay away from that. There's no other big losers out there. I thought that was pretty good. You had this. What was that one? Oh, that was pretty ugly. 11 down to $1. Oh, my God. Talking about getting crushed. That was the one we saw yesterday. And you know what's crazy? It never came back. I remember that one. LAC, lithium stock, nice push in after hours, holding here pretty strong. I like that. We'll keep an eye on that one. LAC, very tradable, 34%, 26 million shares. That's always a good sign. All those stocks, lithium stocks, are doing pretty well. We've been watching those. A lot of ETFs in here moving. UPSX. Is that UPS? No. SLON. All right, so we're down 8%. Reddit's taken a very big hit. Something about ChatGTP did something with them. I think they kind of like put some kibosh on something on Reddit. I don't know what happened with the news on. I got to double check. But yeah, Reddit's taken a little bit of a hit. Reddit's been a really big runner, 150, almost up to 300. That stock had a good run. It just broke a real major support levels here, right around the 214. So, this is not really a good sign. But Reddit, it could be a good short. We'll put it on the B list. It is expensive. Air, nothing going on there, and that pretty much does it. All right, let's get ready for the market open up. Now remember, we got phase 3. Okay, we got lesson 3 and lesson 4 that's going on today. We also have our podcast that's going on today at 11 o'clock. We will be broadcasting live on social media. We will see you guys there then too. So, once again, just please get registered and subscribe to the channel. Just like us and share us. All right, everybody. We'll be back. We'll be back in about less than 15 minutes. I will be in class. For the rest of you, you'll be trading with Rich and Josh, okay? And like I said, and as always, you see something, you say something. And always, if you're new here, take your phone, scan the QR code if you're watching on social media, or if you are already a member and a Cyber Group member, remember, don't buy anything. You're only here to watch other traders. Just do what we always say, the 3 L's. Look, listen, and learn, all right? Good luck, everybody. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I can get in.